2015 to 19. Money in, pressure back. The JCPOA took effect in 2015. Sanctions relief followed in the form of big pallets of U.S. taxpayer cash. Frozen assets were released. Oil exports rebounded. European firms explored re-entry into Iranian markets. The currency stabilized, briefly. Supporters of the deal argued that integration would moderate behavior over time, that a regime with something to lose would behave differently than one permanently besieged. But moderation did not arrive in sweeping form. Regionally, Iran influence did not contract, rather it expanded. In Syria, Iranian forces and proxies played a decisive role in preserving Bashar al-Assad's government. In Iraq, Shia militias with varying degrees of Tehran alignment solidified political and military clout. In Lebanon, Hezbollah remained both political actor and armed force. In Yemen, support for the Houthis contributed to a grinding regional conflict. The nuclear file was partially constrained. The regional file was not. Critics seized on this asymmetry. They argued that sanctions relief had freed resources that strengthened Tehran's external posture while leaving the regime's internal character unchanged. In 2018, the United States withdrew from the JCPOA under the Trump administration and reimposed sanctions under a maximum pressure strategy. The logic was inverted. Economic strangulation would force broader concessions. Tehran responded by gradually breaching certain nuclear limits, incrementally increasing enrichment levels and stockpiles while insisting that the steps were reversible. The familiar rhythm resumed. Pressure, then escalation, then negotiation signals, then partial rollback, and then renewed pressure, rinse and repeat. Meanwhile, maritime incidents intensified periodically. Tankers were seized or detained in disputed waters. Commercial vessels were harassed. The Strait of Hormuz once again functioned as geopolitical punctuation. Freedom of navigation is not a symbolic principle. It is the circulatory system of global energy markets. Interference with it, even episodic interference, introduces volatility by design. These actions were rarely large enough to trigger sustained armed response, but they were rarely accidental. By 2019, the JCPOA framework was fraying. Sanctions were biting again. The nuclear clock was no longer comfortably distant. The wager had not failed entirely, but it had not transformed the regime either.